There is nothing wrong with your music player. Everything you hear is being carried out as we intend. We control the treble and the bass. The imaginative processes between your ears are now under our influence. Do not attempt to adjust this podcast. You're listening to Relative Dimensions.
Oh no, look at this! I've got new toys! Hey everybody, Chris Renshaw here, and this is Relative Dimensions, the podcast with the news, reviews, and playthroughs of the latest and greatest in multiplayer gaming. If you're not watching the video, you need to at least check out the first little bit, because I got new cameras going on here. So, we got different shots I can flip through. As I said before, this is Relative Dimensions. I didn't say this is episode 29. My name's Chris Renshaw, and I'm going to flow it to that guy. Oh, that guy right there. It's Philip.
This guy right over here. What's going on, everybody? I'm Philip. It's February 10th. So, February 10th, we're getting close to Singles Awareness Day. That's right, Pete.
Just sad.
Yeah, that's right. I'd rather be sad than have VD. Just want to throw that out there. I'm sure all of you agree with me. VD's nothing to joke about.
Okay. Are you saying I have VD?
I don't know what you have, man. You're over there doing your thing. I mean, you know. But hey, enough about that. What's been going on?
Not a lot, actually. I've been so just busy with crap this week that I have not done that much gaming at all. We skipped last week because it was the Super Bowl, the Bowl of Supers.
Because it was my birthday.
No, it was
and there just happened to be like football going on TV. I don't know what was going on there.
Phil's birthday was so awesome. Hey,
right.
By the way, I would just
power.
like to point out that on my birthday we recorded, but on Philip's birthday, no recording.
Because I'm a spoiled brat. Get over it.
Yeah. I'm gonna put the camera on just you now.
Okay.
This might be too distracting. I've got too many camera shots I can flip between now. This could be a bad thing.
This could be a bad thing.
Yeah.
This could be an awesome thing.
So, what you been playing?
Just some daily stuff in Star Trek. I've been doing some of the missions because our fleet, AIE has a fleet in Star Trek.
That's right.
So been doing some of the dailies there to get currency, which I can then put toward the fleet missions or fleet like duty officer.
I helped out.
Starbase improvement missions. That's right.
I helped out. I actually played Stowe. That was one of the things I will say is last week, before the Super Bowl, Philip came over and we played Stowe for a little bit. And I turned in the last I turned in enough dilithium so we could start building a shipyard. That's right. AIE has a ship. Well, I guess it does now because the time's passed because it was like 24 hours or whatever. So we have a shipyard because of this guy right here because I was playing.
Admiral Kerrigan.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to flip back to you. You keep going.
Back to me. That's really all I've been doing. Haven't really... I played some Lego Batman on the computer.
How ironic. Because I played Lego Batman on the 360.
Oh.
Chloe and I the other day, I picked her Friday. I picked her up I left work early and picked her up from school and brought her home, and we just played the original one I have on 360. So playing through that because I know you got me Lego Batman 2, but I feel like I should beat the first one first.
Yeah, that's where I was like, I could play Lego Batman but I have the first one too. I should probably figure out what's going on.
I will have to say that I had these grand intentions that I was like, because I heard about this thing. I don't know if you saw me posting about it. 4 in February.
I saw you did like one of your 4 in February.
Okay, so there is this. I saw this Facebook page that a friend of mine linked to, and basically there's a Facebook group that some people are starting where You do 4 in February. You beat 4 games out of your pile of shame of games that like you've played and just never beaten.
Bought once.
You bought once, played once, and then never beat it. You beat 4 of them in February, and I was like, all right, because that's what got me into playing Diablo 3, and then I ended up beating it that night, and that was January 29th. So I was like, dang it,
Yeah.
doesn't count. But so I had all intentions like, all right, 4 games in February, maybe like Lego Batman, maybe like StarCraft 2, But then like this week, I was so busy. I'm sitting here looking, I'm like, it ain't going to happen.
Don't you hate it when life gets in the way?
Yeah.
It's like, I'm trying a game. What's
I actually
going on?
haven't played like even WoW in the past week.
Oh.
That lets you know how busy I am. I mean, people know because like I haven't been able to put videos up or anything because I just hadn't time to sit down. I could sit down and record a video and ignore my family, or I could, be the good person and be with my family. Yeah. So, that's well. I do have to say I did play some Stowe.
Mm-hmm.
That was confusing. I will say. It's been like 8 months, I think we figured out, since I had played Stowe.
Yeah.
And not much had changed, but just I had forgotten completely how to play. And you're like, pull up your little character thing. I'm like, I don't know how! What button do I press? Like I'm trying to fly around and my ship's commands were all reset. And I'm like, no, I can't fire a ship.
Even on the HUD, I have to give like spatial coordinate. I'm like, all right, top right-hand corner, head and shoulders.
Yeah.
Bam, that's what you need right there. All right, there. No.
I'm like just trying to do basic flying, and I can't fly, but I can't shoot. But I did finish the third anniversary, third anniversary stuff.
Gotcha.
Which we won't talk about because that's one of the stories, is what
That's right.
is. So we'll talk about what exactly that is. Like I said, I helped out the fleet. Trying to think what else. I didn't do too much. I think of that. It was time for Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
Oh gosh, so much. Like I'm getting into it, and I'm like, man, I could play this, but I feel like I'd have to really get into it again to learn how to play and move my ship around and stuff. It was nice still floating around in my Defiant class ship. It was awesome.
Yeah.
So, played some Skylanders, of course.
Of course. All those figures right there in front of the TV.
Yeah, you see it keeps growing, right?
Oh no, I didn't even pay attention today.
Yeah. There's now like too many to set in front of there, unless I block the Apple TV, and then I can't use the remote.
Do you have a fire type now?
Yes, I do.
Okay,
I bought one on Friday. When I picked Chloe up, we went to BJ's because they only had them for like $6 at BJ's, and normally they're like $8-9.
It's good.
So yeah, and so she picked up one that looked cool, and I was like, "We need a fire. I'm getting a fire." Played some Diablo 3. Like I said, I beat that finally. So that's off my list of shame. At least I beat it on. I beat it on normal mode. Let's clarify here.
That's right, because then you got to do like what? Normal,
Normal,
hard, nightmare.
No, it goes normal, nightmare, and then hell, and then inferno.
Okay.
Yeah. The problem was I didn't quite beat the game because all it was is I was playing with my brother, and my brother didn't have a character near me, so he plowed all to his level 60. And so
That's right. You just followed him around.
So I'm just following. He's just like whacking and slashing at stuff. I'm just going by clicking up all the loot. Like we go to fight one of the bosses, and he just hits him once, and then the thing's dead.
Gone. Like,
go to Diablo, and it's like 4 hits, and Diablo's dead.
Took me hours in Diablo 2.
Okay, we went.
Hours.
You literally talked about this the last podcast we did.
But I mean, it's killing Diablo.
And that was
hours.
the second time you'd referred to it.
Hey, hours.
We get the picture. It took him hours.
Like I left and got a pizza and came back and he was still alive.
Trying to think. I can't really think of any more gaming that I've done. I don't know. I think that's about it as far as gaming I've done. So, what do you think?
There's like not a lot there. I don't want to say there's not a lot of stuff out there, but I mean it's just a lot of stuff that maybe it's overload. That's why we only have like a couple games we're playing. It's because there's so much stuff out there. And it's
Well,
like,
there's that.
I want to play that and that and that and that and that, but I can't. I can't do it.
Yeah. I still need to get the monk. The monk is still at levels 86. Although I was wrong last time. He was at 85 last time when I talked.
Okay.
He had 1 bar left to 86. Oh, man, it means I missed the whole first week of the month thing.
Yeah.
Of course I had to be busy that week.
No Dark Moon Fair.
No Dark Moon Fair. That would have been helpful.
Yep.
So Walking Dead comes back tonight.
Walking Dead.
Just as a side note.
Walking Dead. The dead are walking. Oh,
You'll
be careful.
You'll be careful.
You'll be dead.
Oh, gosh. So, I guess we got some news, right?
Some.
How about some current events?
Also, wait, hold on, before we do that.
I'm holding on.
That's what we're doing for, that's the only clip I'm doing right now for Douchebag of the Week.
Douchebag of
Do we
week.
have a Douchebag of the Week?
Well, it was last week, and it was whichever jackass didn't pay the bill to keep the lights on in the Superdome.
Oh, did you hear what the headline for that was? When there was a headline on, I want to say it was like CNN, and it was like, faulty electrical device causes blackout. And you're like, no, that's typically what causes a blackout. It's like, how vague can you be?
That's what happens when you contract the lowest bidder to make stuff, okay?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me see if I can find the actual article for the Super Bowl, for that article.
I love all these...
blackout.
Like, there's a lot of things people don't realize, like all this high-dollar, high-tech equipment that we have and all that stuff, it was still made by the lowest bidder.
Yeah. So, here's the title.
Okay.
Super Bowl outage traced to faulty device blackout. Duh.
Is that what happened?
Ray, a device broke and it called the blackout, and it was electrical.
It was.
I would like to see a thermal device
Yes, that's what I want.
cause the blackout. Or maybe an acoustic device. I want an acoustic device to cause the blackout.
That's what
Somebody was out there with the mandolin.
It just couldn't handle it. I do love a lot of the memes that were floating around.
Oh yeah, the Bane ones were the biggest.
The Bane ones are good. It was John and Jim were the guys' names, right?
Yeah, I think so.
John, yeah.
Oh, you talking about the thing where it's like, Mom, John won't let me have the ball.
Mom, Jim turned the lights out.
Oh gosh, should we actually talk about some gaming now?
Like there were some good memes going on. Yeah, we can talk about games.
Okay, so first article from WoW Insider. Blizzard releases excerpt from the upcoming Dawn of the Aspects. Basically, the Blizzard. By the way, the WoW books. Have you read any of the WoW books?
Nope.
No?
I have not partaken of a WoW book.
Why not?
'Cause I live under a rock.
I mean, you do all sorts of reading.
Yeah. Are they in digital format?
Yes.
Are they on Amazon?
Yes.
Okay.
Because
Then now I have no excuse.
Yeah. The one that came out for Cataclysm that was... Oh, what was it? I can't even remember what it was. I read that one.
Okay.
The one that was the prequel story to Cataclysm.
Gotcha.
That talks about Thrall giving up the throne to Garrosh Hellscream. But I read that one. So, but this one is to talk about the new content that's coming out. It's all about Caligos, who's like one of the last remaining blue dragons, on a journey to the past, to the days before the aspects were the aspects. And basically this is set in a post Deathwing. So this is like, okay, after Deathwing came, destroyed everything, and the aspects had to help, Thrall kill Deathwing.
Okay.
And and in the middle of that, spoilers to anyone who didn't complete the Cataclysm stuff. The aspects gave up their powers to kind of help, and they became mortal.
The Shattering.
Yeah, the Shattering. That's what I read. Yeah. So this is set now that that's all happened. He's gonna go back in time and see how the aspects were formed. How were the aspects formed?
Is that a pre-order?
What?
Part 1 of Dawn of the Aspects is $2 in Kindle store.
Oh, cool. So they're breaking it up so it's cheaper, I guess.
I guess it's a pre-order because it says February 19th.
Yeah, it says don't forget to get your copy of the ebook when it releases on February 19th. Yep. So it comes out. Well, let's see. Today's the 10th, so it'd be next Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
So a week from this Tuesday. So any interest in reading that? I would recommend probably not starting with that book.
Yeah, I was.
I would.
Hey, look, Part 5 comes out June 17th. I guess you can pre-order that too.
On my
Yeah,
birthday.
it's already up there.
Yay! I wonder if they're breaking that up so that like they can interlace it with like the content that's coming out. You know,
That
so
could be.
like what the patch 5 point or is it 5 6 5? We're on 5,
We're on
right?
5. Yeah, 5.2.
5.2 is coming out soon. So I wonder if 5.2 comes out that day also. And then maybe the next patch comes out when 5.3 comes out, and then or the next book comes out.
Right, next
or part. So that's cool.
Huh.
That would be smart. I mean, not smart.
It
but
would make sense in the world of
it's good marketing.
Warcraft.
Yeah. Cause hey, this is what happens. Everything always goes down on patch day, right?
Mhm.
Like the servers go crazy. It's impossible to get in. So while the servers are
something to
down,
do.
you read the book.
That's right. Wait, it gives you something to do.
Yeah.
All right, see?
That's brilliant. If somebody said that and brought that up in a meeting, that is brilliant.
Somebody follows my time-honored adage of remove head from sphincter, then drive.
Yes.
People don't really understand. March 18th is Dawn of the Aspects Part 2. I'm just like flipping through everything. Like they don't have screenshots. They just have like the cover shot of the picture is just the words World of Warcraft Dawn of the Aspects Part 2.
So I would start with Arthas if you're going to start reading the WoW novels.
Oh, see that was on the first page.
Yeah. And Ashley actually has the book form of that.
Ah.
If you wanted to just borrow it. I have not read it just because I kind of wanted to read it ebook form.
Is there like a... Oop, and then I moved. Oh, I'm all over the place, aren't I? Oh, no. Hey, my camera didn't move that much. I kicked a wire.
Oh.
Is there like a...
You're just way low on the screen.
Way low on the screen. Is there like a linear progression? That's what I was going for. Like a part 1, part 2 type stuff?
So, there's I don't know pre-Arthas.
Okay.
Because there's a couple of books out there. There's a whole bunch of them that talk about like how the Horde started and all that.
Uh-huh.
And the wiki probably is good. WoW wiki's probably good for that.
That's where I'm going.
But there's Arthas, I know, and then there may have been a book in there and in between there. But then
I
there
saw
was
one
the
called
Shatter.
Wolfheart.
Then there was the Shattering, and then there's the one that then. I don't know, honestly. If I could tell you the titles
Uh-huh.
if I saw them, but there is
The Jaina
some
Proudmoore book?
Jaina Proudmoore book, Tides of War.
Yeah.
That was the one that came out
Pre-Pandaria.
Pandaria.
Uh-huh.
But I think there was another book before that, in between Cataclysm and Pandaria. Just like this new book's coming out now.
Yeah, well, there's one called Curse of the Worgen.
No, that's a comic book. That's a comic book series.
That's a comic book series?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, do I have to do everything myself?
I'm on Amazon's page. You can go to WoW Wiki. Because I'm looking at release dates.
Jeez.
Yeah, because it says here Arthas was released in April 21st, 2009. Wolfheart, September 13th, 2011. The Shattering was 2010, so Wolfheart's probably. Then there's Ashbringer. There are a lot of novels.
Yeah, there are. I don't think that's right. I found an Amazon list, but it does not look right. Oh, here we go. WoW Insider's Chronological Guide to Warcraft Novels. Manga, comic, story. So this has everything. Okay, so when you start with... Oh, never mind. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. Holy crap. There is a lot of things here. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff here. Here, let's link this.
Okay.
Let's bring up the show notes. So in the show notes, there will be a link to all the novels if you want to get started. I highly recommend at least the ones that are done by what is it? Christy Goldie, I want to say.
Okay.
Christy Golden. Yeah. She's written most of the ones recently. Like, I know she wrote The Shattering, Arthas, and Jaina Proudmoore, Tides of War.
Yeah.
Those have all gotten really good reviews. And I've read The Shattering, and The Shattering was awesome. And it's cool because, like, you see places that you know you've been to in the game, and just gives you a little something. You'll read a quest text or see something in a cinematic, and there'll be like some small tidbit, and you'll be like, oh yeah, that's because X did this in that Shattering book or whatever. The guy they got to write this one, Richard Knack, I guess. Yeah.
I was reading through the comments on the thing, and like people aren't happy with that.
Because of the guy, or because they switched?
I think because of the author. And they're like, yeah, I don't really like his writing.
Don't judge a book by its author.
Isn't that what a book is, though? It's something someone wrote.
Well, I know, but like, not before you read it.
Yeah.
So, the next article I wrote, I threw up here only because I wanted people. So, one thing is that we know in February 20th, new Xbox is coming out.
I didn't know that.
Or not new Xbox, new PlayStation.
Oh.
Sony has announced that they're having a big event on February 20th. And sources have said...
It just says they're announcing it.
Yeah. That's what I said.
You said it's coming out.
They're coming out with the...
with an announcement?
With an announcement,
okay.
Yes.
I was like, if there's a brand new PlayStation coming out on the 20th, I was going to be like, hey, that's kind of awesome.
So apparently, and everyone's kind of like saying that the PlayStation 4 is coming out, or debuting on February 20th. So now, of course, all these like Xbox rumors are now coming up or whatever. And one came up the other day, and everyone just started freaking the crap out. Was this article in Joystick that says that the next Xbox it's going to have Blu-ray, but it's always going to be online, and that what was it? Yeah, and because it's going to always be online, it's going to cut out the secondhand game market. Like, it's not going to be able to play used games. And I just want to call BS on this one.
That's...
Because I really... since like first of all, this same rumor keeps coming up like 3 or 4 times. This is like the 4th time I've read an article that said this, and it's the 4th time I've seen it. Oh, what the crap? The new Xbox isn't going to play used games. Oh, I guess GameFly's out of business, and I guess GameStop's dead. Exactly. GameStop would never allow this sort of thing to happen.
Right.
They've got some sort of pull in the industry, you know. And Best Buy's trying to set up their like used gaming stuff.
Yep. Around
here, our Best Buy is next to a GameStop, so there's a banner in between them that says "Stop" in like the GameStop colors, buying your game, or stop selling your game or your games in a place that only sells games or whatever. But it's like in the font of GameStop. I was like, man, it's kind of that's pretty douchebaggery.
Yeah, that's the douchebag of the week.
No, because that sign's been up forever.
Forever.
Douchebag of the year.
Yes. But I mean, it's like a professionally made banner. It's bam, all up, and looking like, kind of looks the same, guys. What are y'all doing? You're bunch of. All right.
So until I hear an official Xbox site say, "Yeah, we're not gonna let people play used games," and we're basically gonna kill off the used market, and because what is GameStop without used games?
Yeah, I mean,
nothing.
Like they have their new section, but then everything else is just it's all pre-owned,
right?
And that's what like people like GameStop because you can go there and it's like I have my pile of shame that I don't play ever. Take them, and you can probably buy one new.
Or like what I like to do is when you buy a new system and it's been a while, so you can get like some of the cheaper games that have been out for a while. So you can buy a couple used games for like the price of buying one new game, so I can have a couple games to play for a new system. So, like I said, until I hear an official source, I'm calling bull.
I kind of like this person's a little bit. One of the comments on there, it's I was actually hoping that the next one would actually just be a gaming console. Because they're...
Oh, you're talking about the new
Xbox.
Like talking about all this like new entertainment experience kind of thing?
Yeah, because sometimes it is a little bit of overload where you can do everything on... Your TV can have YouTube, Netflix, Hulu Plus. Your PlayStation has YouTube, Netflix, Hulu. Your Xbox has Netflix too. It's like everything has everything in it.
Right. Well, because everything's trying to be that golden box that has everything.
Yeah, my cell phone has YouTube and Netflix and all this crap.
Because if they can get everything on there, like if Xbox, you're playing your Xbox game, like, man, I want to watch YouTube now. Well, you don't have to cut off your Xbox. So now Microsoft sucked you into using their Xbox over the PlayStation, or, makes sense. Besides, another rumor about the PlayStation 4 says that, like, because there has, like, the graphics are not going to be that much of an increase. And that it's mainly going to be focused on giving the users a new experience. What that means, I don't know. If it means, like, some sort of new Kinect type thing, or...
Is it going to go out and find a girlfriend for me?
I doubt it.
Well, then I don't want it.
You don't have any of them to begin with.
That's not a new experience. But that's right.
The only gaming console you have is a computer.
That's right. I have my PC. My PCs.
But what if you could play your PC on your TV?
You can. It's an HDMI out port.
Oh.
It's great.
But apparently, Gabe Newell, one of the big guys at Steam, says that the biggest threat isn't consoles, it's Apple. And this is another one I call bull on.
Yeah, it is a little... I read through the article and I was like, what? I should probably look up other stuff because I haven't heard anything of an Apple console. Basically,
all they're saying is that Apple's been experimenting with their Apple TV, and Valve has been experimenting with a Steambox, and Steambox is wanting to make it so you can play your games on your TV. But Apple's making their Apple TV that's probably going to have, the next generation, it's going to have apps that you can play games and stuff on your TV. And he's like, people are going to get suckered into that kind of experience, and no one's going to want to do Steam and stuff on their TV. And the point he's missing is two different demographics.
Yeah.
The people that go and play Angry Birds on their TV is not going to be the same people that go buy a Steambox. They're not going to play... I'm trying to think of a good Steam game. Crisis. I don't know. Far Cry 3.
Yep.
The people that go buy like the Apple TV and play Angry Birds on it are not going to go play Far Cry 3 on there. Like, for instance, me, for example, I will probably buy the new Apple TV. Will I care if it has games on it? No. I will care about the other apps on it because those will be pretty cool. And the fact that I can put games on it. And I will care that there will be games on it only because Chloe will be able to play games on the TV. But if I'm sitting down, am I going to be like, man, I really want to play some Angry Birds on my TV? No.
No, I want to watch TV, and
Right.
then during the commercials, play Angry Birds on my phone.
Right. Or if I'm going to play games on my TV, I'm going to play like a PC game, you know?
Play a big game.
Yeah, exactly. A big boy game.
Yeah, big boy game.
The games on my phone are to help feed my addiction when I can't do,
When you can't, yeah.
when I can't play WoW on my computer or, Lego Batman or whatever. That's what the games on my phone are for.
It's for when you're in a boring meeting. It's like, I'm taking notes, boss.
Yeah. No, it's not the same. If anything, this will get more people into gaming that might make them be like, oh, so I've been playing with my Apple TV and I can get those on my TV, but now you're saying I can get a Steambox and I can play my games on my computer screen on the TV?
And that's the thing is people with Steam accounts. I mean, how many? There's probably millions of people with Steam accounts who they can then, like with big picture mode, bam, have their little box right there, and you don't have to. Because the big thing, I was being sarcastic a while back, and I was like, I know exactly how I can take my computer and put it in the living room. I could take my computer and put it in the living room.
Yeah.
It works. But, like you got your big rig here. People have like their nice rigs set up and everything.
Yeah.
They don't want to take all that and put it in the living room. They can just get their little Steam box, bam, it
Well, see,
links into their games.
that's the other thing is people are talking about how it's not going to be like a full console. It's basically going to be a device that streams the game from your PC. So you can leave your PC wherever.
To pull an Apple term, it's going to be an AirPlay.
Type feature, yes. It's going to have enough graphics processors that it can run the crap or whatever, and then it's just going to feed the content off your computer wherever. Yeah, trust me, I've done that before. Where it's like back at the old apartment, I used to try and like play games on the big TV out in the living room. So I'd have to like unplug my computer, pick it up, move it into the main room, drop it, plug everything back in.
100-foot HDMI cable.
I got a 50-foot.
Hey, there we go. We can try and make it work.
Oh crap! The computer's messed up. I got to run into the other room.
Yeah, no, it's like having it down here, having it like routed all the way upstairs.
Oh,
You're like,
God.
I got to go all the way downstairs. It's crap.
So sorry, Gabe Newell. You're wrong.
Wrong.
Wrong. You're wrong.
You're wrong. You're wrong. Little ode to Scrubs there.
Yeah. So what do you want to talk next?
I'm actually looking at this Defiance thing because that's kind of
Defiance?
cool. Yes.
So the game. Let's see. When did we say? Okay, the show launches on the 15th
Yes, of April.
And on April 2nd, the video game will launch.
Yes.
So, you know how we were talking about this whole, we try the game or we have the game for when we play the game while the show's coming on?
Yes.
And you were like, we ended up being like, well, no, we can't do that because we don't want to buy the game until we know it's good. But since it's coming out a week early, we can see if the game's good, and then if it is, we buy the game for when the show comes out.
Mm-hmm.
See, it's a win-win scenario.
Need to look at this. I'm kind of looking forward to the show just because of like what they're doing with the game, and they're going to try and like link them both together.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, it's never been done before. I'm like, that's kind of cool. Let's see how that works out.
Maybe more people do it.
That would be great. But
I don't want more people to
pick
do it wrong. That's the problem when you get more people and they're like, oh, all the hipsters are into these video games.
This is going to be like the great test of this year is what it's going to be. Because if they can do it right and other people can follow the model, that would be awesome.
Right.
Let's like pick other shows that are currently on, and let's make a game that now links into it. Like
I don't think you could do that. I think
No,
it would
you'd
have
have
to. I think it would have to be a game that you build from a game in universe that you build from the ground up together. I don't think you could just build a game and tack it onto a story because you have to be in development so many years.
Okay.
So I think it's just stuff you'd have to do at the same time.
Brand new Star Trek series, linked into Star Trek Online.
That would be cool.
Because Star Trek Online, it's been working.
Right.
It's been working for 3 years now. They got the great thing going on. It's free to play. They could probably come up with a brand new, Star Trek TV series. Run it for.
If they don't come out with a new
years?
series and link it in with the video game, if it's still set in that same time period, assuming they don't go like years in the future in the past or whatever, then they're stupid. They're missing a. You're sitting on a gold mine, Trebek.
Who owns Star Trek?
CBS, I think.
CBS still owns that.
Paramount. Paramount owns it.
It is Paramount. That's right. Because there's so much they can do. There's so much that's being done in the Star Trek Online universe.
Yeah.
It's like, let's get some TV shows here, guys.
I love how we got to Star Trek from Defiance.
Hey, well, we're talking about TV shows. But, I mean, I haven't watched the trailer yet. Did you watch the trailer at all?
No, I haven't.
No? Yeah. What?
There was a pause there. Like, are you planning
like,
on me watching it?
I was thinking about it. I was like, because then I can listen to it and watch it on my screen.
Okay. Let's see.
Oh, there's drug references. We can't show this.
Oh, well. So there's a Dune Buggy. This is all live action stuff.
Here we got live action. Loud noises. There's a girl in sunglasses.
There's an old man. I'm getting too old for this. Oh, I'm so cool because I got sunglasses on.
I wear my sunglasses at night.
Town drunks. Bunch of hicks. I got to fire my shotgun in the air. Uh-oh.
Alien scum. Leave it.
Uh-oh. Stuff's about to go down. Oh, snap. Dude is shot.
Yeah, he is. What was he, like, mind melding with him or something? It was... Something with a tattoo.
Yeah, some clan thing. Up. We're in the saloon now. Uh-oh. This is your standard, like, everybody's looking at me. Reminds me of Star Wars.
Yeah, I was like, it's the cantina scene. Nobody likes you, and you're just walking up in there. Uh-oh. Oh, big guy. Better be careful.
Bartender, give me a drink. What the hell are you looking at?
Oh, snap. Bar fight.
Kind of one-sided.
Uh-oh. I think she's peering into my soul. What?
Ooh, cyborg eyes.
Ooh.
I think she just called it an airstrike. Yeah, that guy was like, let me finish my drink first.
Run! Now, did she just see that there was... I don't know, did she call in airstrike or did she just see one was coming?
With as scared as their faces look, I think she saw it coming.
We got futuristic technology, but we're riding around in dune buggies. And a BMX bike.
And a dirt bike, that's right.
We got ourselves a convoy. Uh-oh. Stuff's about to get real. Time to stop the go-karts.
They sound like electric go-karts.
We've used up our fossil fuels.
Like the stuff from Terra Nova. Can that come back, please? I know Netflix is doing like their own original series. Can they buy that?
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Protect the arc ball.
Protect the what?
He said Arcfall.
Arcfall.
Yeah. In reading some of the stuff about the show, you've seen TV previews, right?
Not really.
Oh, well, there's these things that are orbiting the Earth, and it's what the aliens came in on.
What?
Ooh, stealth mode.
No, she teleported. I think.
Yeah, she stealthed and rolled.
Oh.
There's these giant ships orbiting the Earth called arcs, and that's what the aliens came in on.
Uh-huh.
And they're slowly deteriorating and falling to the Earth.
Eyes open.
So now they're like finding. They're trying to like find technology from there, and
Oh.
I guess the arcs probably might house these big things too, so they gotta kill them first. Oh, that's a big boy. Golden Gate Bridge.
Defiance join the fight.
Oh. It's not a bad trailer.
Yeah.
Pre-order now.
Just doesn't tell you too much about the actual show.
Yeah.
I mean, or it's just like, if they did all that like in the game. See, that's the live action thing is like, okay. It's not a preview for the show, it's a preview for the
game.
The game, I think.
Mhm.
Cuz it said April 2nd.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, I know it's not going to look like that. What is it going to look like? Even if they just stitched in a couple of clips of
like some gameplay. Yeah,
Yeah.
that would have been. Because they
maybe
got
right there at the end, just have some gameplay in there.
Uh-huh.
I'm
Like
sure
this
there's probably
picture-
some gameplay trailers I could go and find.
Yeah, we can find this. Right over the Xbox.
So,
Yeah.
what are you saying, man?
You put it in there. Let's talk about it.
What?
Them little action figurines.
The Skylanders
They're not dolls. They're action figurines.
action figurines. So I put this in here just because I've become a big Skylanders person, and that is that they've announced the new Skylanders, and you know why they announced it? Because this past week was the toy fair,
Ah.
so they were announcing the toys, and that is the next Skylanders are going to be called Swap Force. Blah, blah, blah.
We need to get a replay of that and keep that clip somewhere. Rah, rah, rah.
Blah, blah, blah. And basically, the big swap thing this time is you can swap your figures. So you can get two of them and switch the tops and the bottoms. And now you've created a custom figure. Whoa! But this means that you need a new portal. So they're not selling any portal owner packs this time. You got to get the portal.
Mm-hmm. Money.
Yeah, exactly. And like all new Skylanders and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just like, my wallet's just like,
And it can still use the old Skylander figures.
Yeah.
That's one of the things, like the new
True.
portal and all that.
But there's going to be special areas that you have to use the new ones.
Have to use the new ones.
Just like in Giants, there's one special. There's to get into certain areas, you have to use the Giant. So you can't just have the ones from the first game.
Money. That's all it's
Yeah.
about. There was a meme out when the new iPhone came out, and it was people are mad because the iPhone's bigger and it doesn't fit their old case. So they went on to Apple's website and they looked at the question and all they saw was exactly.
Oh gosh, there's a whole big trailer here, but
Oh yeah,
whatever.
there's no need for that.
And
Ain't
then
nobody got time for that.
finish out with some Stowe news.
Star Trek.
Did you know that Stowe had 2 million people?
I did know that.
Yeah.
2 million.
WoW dropped down to 9.6 million. But they still have 5 times more than Stowe.
Yeah, it's like, oh.
I saw somebody say that WoW lost as many people as
SWTOR used to have.
SWTOR used to have. Or still has, or something like
Yeah,
that.
how many people does SWTOR still have?
It's like under a million now.
Wow. Maybe they should let me sprint at level 1.
Or maybe let me get in, change your customer service so I can get into my account.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, so 2 million people in Stowe. I didn't know there were that many people there.
A lot of people.
So we talked about the third anniversary stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you tell us what you actually get?
Third anniversary. There's a brand new. They call it a featured episode. I just call it a playable mission. Featured episodes are normally like 4 or 5 missions long. This one's only 1 mission.
Which I got to say, that's a little bit of a jip.
Yeah, a
You
little
know.
bit of a jip. The grand prize, for anyone who's familiar with Season 3 of Next Generation, the NCC 1701C
Shape.
Enterprise. Yeah,
Is that the one before the D?
that's the one before the D, after the B. It's funny how that works out.
Yeah, it's like the letters or something.
You get an ambassador class ship. You get 2 ambassador class ships, because for your, they call them captains, but you still have to go from ensign all the way up to admiral. So for your captains that are ranked, let's see, that's a tier 3 ship, so that's commander.
Okay.
For your captains that are ranked commander and above, you get access to the ambassador class.
Uh-huh.
And for everyone who's ranked vice admiral,
Which
you
is
can
the
get,
highest level.
which is the highest level, level 50, you get access to the ambassador class retrofit.
Nice. I was worried. I was weird about that because I was like, I got 2 ships?
Yeah.
And
You always get 2
explained it
ships.
to me.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
And for the Klingons, you get a battle cruiser, but it's like, yeah, I play the Klingon every once in a while. Haven't recently. All I did was get the ship. But
So,
it's,
what is the, or how good's the refit?
I actually haven't played with it yet,
Oh.
because I'm a tactical guy. So give me,
What is this? A science ship?
no, it's a cruiser, so it's an engineering ship.
Oh, it's an engineering ship. Okay. So it's just like all the other major Enterprise ships.
Yeah, all the Enterprises have been engineering ships, but it's like, I'm a tactical guy. Give me a Defiant. Give me a
Which is weird because I'm an engineering guy, but I have
in
the
a
Defiant.
Yeah.
But I like the movability. You know, I can fly around. I can cloak. That's the cool part.
The cloak is pretty cool. Yeah. It's all about the maneuverability. That's what it is. Tiny ships going hard and fast. Bam. Not a lot of. They don't have a lot of armor, so you got to put points into your armor. But hey, it's. And shields. a lot
You
of
heard
shields.
something on Facebook about Stowe. You want to tell us about that?
What did I hear?
About a new playable race?
That's right. I did hear about the new playable race. As soon as season 8 drops, playable Romulans.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Ooh.
Yes, we're all going to be enjoying that.
Yeah. That'll be awesome.
Yes. The one thing I did see around in the forums, people are a little aggravated that because they've come out with a lot of ships that the Federation can buy and that the Klingon, the KDF
Yeah.
can buy, but you can't play the races that go with the ships.
Right.
Like for the big winter event, your prize was a Breen cruiser. And it's like, all right, great, I have a Breen cruiser with my Federation captain. What am I going to do with that?
Or wasn't there one where you could get a Cardassian ship?
Yeah,
Or a Dominion ship?
all the lock boxes come with all these different races' ships. And it's like, hey, I have all these ships. Why on earth would my Federation captain run around in a Tholian webweaver?
Yeah.
Somebody tell me that.
Oh my gosh. So I really have not cared too much about like all the ships that come in the lock boxes, but I really want that temporal cruiser.
You want the Wells class.
I want the Wells class ship.
Yes.
It is so awesome looking. But I can't get in.
For those of you who don't know, Wells class is the USS Relativity from the episode named Relativity in Voyager.
Yes. But like you have it follow you you have to follow it around in the mission or whatever,
Mhm.
and it just looks so cool.
It's
It looks
it's
so
a
cool.
sweet ship from the 29th century.
Yeah. I want it.
I want it
I
now.
want it now, but you like have to buy money and stuff.
You have to put actual money into the game. And, well, you don't have to. You can farm to lithium, which you can sell on the market to get actual money, and then
But it's not even like
it's like I have
if
a life.
I could just buy the ship, that'd be one thing. But you can't just buy the ship.
Nope.
You have to buy the keys to open the lock boxes, and then you gotta wait until you get one. And like 1 in a million chance, if you got a better chance if you win in Monopoly in the McDonald's thing and winning $1 million.
Which I don't know, because before I found out how to turn them off, on my screen, I'll be running through missions, and boom, so and so screen name just got this ship. So and so screen just got this ship. So and so just got this ship. I'm like, what's going on?
But that's like in the entire game of the people that
all
are playing.
2 million
right?
people.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's
What the ship?
I have better things to spend my money on,
I know, right?
like food. So I can get fat.
And new cameras, like
new cameras. It's like I can't spend money on this stuff. Like Chris is like, I can't spend money on this because I have a life and a wife. I can't be spending money on stupid stuff.
That's why I buy cameras.
Hey, it's for the experience.
It's just for you. We're making this
That's
all
right.
better for you. I'm wore out.
Give me a second. Give me some singles. I might no. Okay, we
No,
can't do that.
nothing. I got no.
No PayPal donations. None of that.
You get nothing,
You'll get nothing and like it.
and your wager nothing. That's what you get.
That's what we
I'm
get.
playing you out. So,
So what are we gonna do next week, Chris?
same thing we do every week, Pinky. Try and take over the world. So, thank you guys for listening to this episode. Sorry we didn't do one last week.
Yeah. They wouldn't have watched
He's a
anyway.
slacker.
They wouldn't have watched anyway.
Well, no, because it wouldn't have come out. We don't do it live anymore.
I know. They wouldn't have cared.
So, thank you guys for watching. Please send us any comments or feedback. If you've got any douchebags of the week stories you want to share with us, we'll read them right here on the show.
We will read them.
And you can send those to chris@ocdcast.com. Any feedback, questions, comments, anything. ocdcast.com for the shows, for all the videos I've been making that I haven't made recently. Twitter.com/ChrisTheProf is my name, is where you can find me on Twitter. You can find Philip @Philip_RD. There we go. If I can actually talk.
The mouth doesn't work.
I get hot in Oh, all right, I'm back.
You got numb tongue?
Numb tongue.
I can fix that.
Numb tongue. Stop it! Damn it!
Like, best part of comedy they put in that movie. But hey, it's great.
That and the dude teleporting into the water chamber.
Into the water chamber. Yes. It's like
Scotty, bang, bang, bang.
it's like awesome. There's comedy in a sci-fi. Yes, I love it. Okay. So
Facebook.com/obsessive comics disorder is where you find us on Facebook. Remember this lovely music you're hearing right now? That is the song L3 by Skyhawk. You can find it on his album Function. I recommend highly that you buy it now.
maybe an eye in the sky view next week of something going on the table.
Maybe. Maybe.
Keep that in mind, folks.
I don't know if that's going to be on an actual podcast or if we're going to do a separate video for that.
Okay, maybe
Don't
something.
know.
Look
We'll
out
see.
for an eye in the sky view. Coming soon to a computer screen near you. What are you lip syncing now? All right, Beyonce.
All right. So, thank you guys for watching. I'm Chris,
I'm Philip.
and we will see you guys next time.